So this is an Annie's apparel. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for the little subscribers that I have. Thank you so much for those that are watching. If this is the first time of coming across my channel, please kindly subscribe and hit the notification button so that you can get more notification whenever I post a video. Please comment, share. If there's any tutorial you want me to do I don't understand, please kindly post it, comment in the comment section, and I will do that for you. So today we're going to be cutting a baby frock gown. It's a very full frock gown, and these are the materials we'll be making use of. This is 2 nets, baby pink. This is 5 yards of 2 nets, 5 yards of 2 nets, and also this is doll face. This is doll face. This is going to be used as the upper bodice, and also this is going to be used as the down part in which the net will stay on, and also it will also be used as a lining to clothes to cover the ad nets. So just imagine how full it's going to be. So this is ad net, like I mentioned before. This is going to be pleated under the gown to give it volume, and of course you need a zip. So this is the zip I'm going to be making use of, and also this is my pin which I'll be making use of to to put my fabric in place. As usual, you need your tape rule for your measurement, and also you need your other material like a chalk for your marking. So let's get down to cutting. So first of all, we are going to be cutting the flay, the full body part of it. So I'll be teaching you how to cut the full circle flay. So now the full circle flay, they have the half circle, the full circle, anyone. Now the calculation is very simple. It's your waist measurement divided by 6.28 plus the length of your gown. So like I said, the waist of the child is 20 inches. The waist is 20 inches. Just because I want little gathers, I added 10 inches. That is 30 inches for the waist. Now 30 inches divided by 6.28 is giving me 4.77 approximately. I'll approximate it to 5 inches. Now this form, it can come anywhere. You can decide to say, okay, you don't want a full circle fail just because of the material. You can divide the 6.28 into 2. That will give you 4.14. Sorry, 3.14. To give you 3.14 when you divide into 2. You don't want a full radius flay. But if you want a full radius flay, you have to divide it by 6.28, which will give you 4.77, approximately 5 inches. Now, the half length of the child is 13 inches. 13 inches plus 5 to give me 18 inches. So I need 18 inches. Now I can't just go to my material. I cannot just go to my material and cut 18 inches. No, you can't cut 18 inches. So you have to times it by 2, which will give me 36 inches. Usually most people will fold their material in a triangular form before cutting it, but I like to know the amount of fabric I'm going to use before cutting it. Now I need 36 inches, which is exactly 1 yard. So I need 36 inches. Now how do I get it? I have to measure my width of my material, and the breadth of my material has to be 36 inches by 36, so that when I fold it in a triangular form, I will be getting 18 inches. Then 18 inches, then I can move out my 5 inches. So the remaining 13 inches will be left as my length. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So that also applies to if your waist is 40. If your waist is 40, you divide your 40 by 6.28 and you approximate it to your figure. If you divide 40 by 6.28, you'll be getting 6.36. So let's say approximately you're having 6.5. But if you want to round it in a round figure, instead of cutting 6.5, you can round it off to 7 inches. Now 7 inches, and your length of your gown, let's assume your length of your gown is 35 inches. Now 35 inches plus 7, which is your radius, that will give you 42. So this will work 42, but you can't just measure 42 inches. You cannot just measure 42 inches. You have to calculate the material. Now what you do is you times it by 2, which exactly you are going to be having 84 inches. 84 inches. Now these 84 inches, when you cut 84 inches by breadth and 84 inches by length, when you fold it in a triangular form, you'll be getting 42 inches. So this is the method we are going to be using in cutting our full circle flay. You can also use this method in cutting your full circle gown, also your full circle top, and also anything full circle that you want to do. Also, you can apply this method to your half circle flay, half circle top, and any half circle measurement that you want to do. So this is how I calculate mine. Every other fashion designer has a way they use in calculating theirs, but this is how I calculate mine. You can see this is the way I calculate mine. This is my waist. The waist of the child is 20 inches, but because I want gathers at the waist area, I added 10 inches, which is 30 inches. 30 inches divided by 6.28 I have 4.7, approximated to 5 inches. Now, the half length of the gown is 13 inches, plus my radius, which is 5 inches. It's 18 inches. So, 18 inches. Now, I can't just cut 18 inches. I have to times it by 2, which is 32 inches, 36 inches. 36 inches. So now I have to cut 36 inches width and 36 inches breadth, and I will get, Y folded into a triangle form, I will get my 18 inches. So applies to any other measurement that you want to do. This is the same thing that applies to any other measurement. So now let's go to the cutting. Like I said earlier, I need to cut out 36 inches by 36 inches, which is exactly 2 yards. 1 yard, my apologies. So because I am going to make use of the same material for the lining and for the fabric, for the lining and for the facing in which the net is going to stay, I have to cut 2 yards. So let's cut 1 yard first. This is 36 inches. So this is my 36 inches by 36 inches. So this is my 36 inches by 36 inches. Then you fold it in a triangular form, and this is how you fold it. So because you cut the same length and breadth, it's just like cutting an handkerchief. So because you cut the same length and breadth, it will not be hard to fold. So you fold it in a triangle form like this. So this is your material. You fold like this. You can see. Then you fold again. So this is what we are having initially. You do the same thing to the other one, because I told you earlier, by making use of the same material for the facing, for the lining. So this is the same thing. So you will see that we'll get 18 inches. So when measured from here to here, you can see we are having 18 inches, which is the length of what we calculated already. So 36 inches, you are going to get 18 inches. Then you cut out your 5 inches just to get a full flare measurement. So as usual, measure 5 inches. So this is 5. Measure it round. Then measure 13 inches. We need 13 inches, remember? So now in this part, you can also turn this to high and low waist, skirt, gown, top, anything that you want. You can decide to all you just need to do is you open this into 2, then mark the middle, then one side lower, then one side higher. It's all your choice. You can decide, or you can do it in many ways. So don't worry, I'll do a tutorial about that. For now, we're focusing on this full flare. So I need 13 inches, so I'll measure my 13 inches like this. There's no magic in this. This is how it is, no magic. So I decide to put my pin, so it no shift. There's no shift while I'm trying to you can see how the flare is. This is the flare, this is the full flare, so it will be gathered around the waist now. So this is how it is. This is where the net will be gathered around. So it's not hard, please. It's not hard. This is just how it's been cut. There's no mystery behind it. This is just the way it's been cut. It's an easy measurement. So this will be placed aside. Then we are going to cut our net. Now, this is our net. Our net is just the length is 60 inches, and this is just 27 inches. and we need also 13 inches, but the net has to be a little bit lower than that of the bodice, so we'll have to cut it lower than that. So you can cut like 12 inches because at the end of it to still decrease, so, or 11 inches or 11 and a half. So let me go for 12 inches. This is what we're going to be using. So just because the waist is 20 inches and we are having 70 inches here, so to gather round the waist area to give it volume. So if you want more, you can decide to double it. It's your choice. So, but this is what we're going to be using because the net alone will give it volume. So we just need a little bit of volume. This is our ad net for it. These are 2 nets. So because there is volume in our 2 nets, the 2 nets is by by 60. So by 60, and we need just 13 inches. So just go want it to be full, we'll double it. We'll double it. So this is our net, so we have to divide this by 4. This will give us need 15, 15, 30 to 15. This is by 60, so we cut out 15, 15. So definitely we need 13 inches, so just in case we can always trim out at the ending. So this is 15. So this is 4. So this is how it's going to be. And just to give it that fullness. So all this is where it's going to be. So after we've done this, we're going to join this together like this. Round, this is 3 yard. Join this together round, and we're going to pleat it. Then after pleating it, we're going to attach it here. So it's going to be at the waist area here. So after the waist area, we're going to join it at the waist area here. You can see what we are left with to pleat, and this is already a full circle. So when after even putting it, we pleat this one, it will give it volume. So this is the net that we're going to make use of. Then after that, this will also be added to it underneath. This will be added underneath to it. So can you imagine the volume we'll have here? The reason I'm cutting on fold like this is because it's also going to be used as the lining of the dress. This is also going to be used as the lining of the dress. So trying to check. So now the child, our shoulder is 5 inches, that is 10 inches, 10 inches like this. Our armhole, we are going to make use of 4.5. We're going to make use of 5 inches, 5 inches. And our bodies, our bust is 20, our waist is also 20. So 20 divided by 4, we're going to be having 5 inches. So 5 inches, I had 1.5 inch allowance, so which is going to be 6.5. So remember, it's also the lining. That is why it's being cut double on fold like this. So I'm to measure 6.5 inches. So this is my length already, 10 inches. So 6.5, 6.5, making sure I'm having 6.5. Good. So the shoulder is 5 inches. Because it's a sleeveless gown, I want to make it sleeveless. So it's the same thing. Shoulder is 5 inches. The hammer we are making use of 5.5. the neckline, I'm going to be making use of 2.5 by 2.5. Just going to material tends to shake a lot. So don't forget your shoulder slant of 1/2 inch. So slant it 1/2 inch. So check your measurement, 2.5, 2.5. Then the hammer. Cut. Fronts. This is how the front is. Place it aside. Now cut the back. So for the zipper allowance, the back has to have an inch of allowance, 1 inch. So this is 7.5. Just an inch of allowance. 7.5. So now for the back, I don't want it to be same round neck. I want it to be a little bit lower. So I want it to be a little bit lower. So we'll make it 7 inches. I make it 6.5. After the joining, I make it to go to 7 inches. So this is how it's going to be. So you can still decide to, reduce the neckline downward. It all depends on you. So all you just need to do is, this is the front. Now you can decide to add nets. You can also say you want to add net, or cut nets and fix it on the dress. Well, if you don't want to, you leave it like this. So this is the front. You match it up, shoulder to shoulder. Do the same thing here, shoulder to shoulder. Match up your body, calculate your allowance that was left. Do the same thing here. So then you can see how wide the waist area is. You can see how wide. It's even wide enough to occupy that of an adult, but because it's a child and you want volume, so it will be pleated round the waist area. So this is how it will be pleated round the waist area. So after that, there's nothing left to cut again. So this is the bodies. That's sewing the bodies, pleating it, joining it. We do the rest. So thank you so much for watching. Please share, ask question, and let me know. So I will show you how to sew. Thank you.
someone said that you're coming by. Let me know when you're here, meet me up for a smoke outside. I regret what I said, didn't mean it. Yeah, believe me, I guess I take it back.